Hi, welcome to Bilingual Family TV, the place to be if you want to create meaningful relationships with your child while learning Spanish. And today we're going to talk about routines. And routines are so important, especially now that we're transitioning from summer into the school year. So I'm going to give you 3 tips for creating and maintaining routines. Number 1, routines must be predictable and consistent. Let's look at bedtime routine, for example. If you have a different bedtime time every night and your child doesn't really know if they're going to go to bed at 8 or at 9 or at 7, that's going to be really difficult for you and for your child. In terms of predictability, if you change the routine every night, maybe you do go to bed at 8 o'clock every night, but sometimes your child will brush your teeth first, sometimes they'll read 2 books, sometimes they'll get an extra glass of milk, sometimes you'll bring the dog in the room or something. That can create confusion, and for children it is so important to have predictability and consistency that those little things can really throw off the entire routine. The second tip is to have visual cues. So you may want to have a visual schedule for younger children where you may take pictures of them brushing their teeth or reading a book, and then have it in their room near the area where you do this routine, and that way they can see the order in which they do that routine. That's very helpful for young children, and even for older children you could just write down the order of the routine, and it'll really teach them to kind of follow routines for the mundane tasks that we all have to do, and that just opens up creativity for other areas. At least that's what I've noticed in my life. If I can be boring in all the mundane tasks that I have to do every day and have a routine and do it the same way every single time, then that allows my brain to be creative in other areas where I actually need my creativity and not waste my brain capacity in remembering what I have to do next. Number 3, auditory cues. So this can vary. I like to sing and I like to make up songs as we're going from one routine to the next at Bilingual Family. But a very simple one in Spanish is vamos, 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 vamos a comer, or vamos, 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 vamos a dormir. So let's go, let's go to eat, let's go to sleep. That can be an auditory cue. Or if you have a song that you play, maybe when you have a baby, if there's always a song that you play during bedtime, then as soon as they hear that song, they know that bedtime routine is coming up. Well, there you have it. 3 tips for creating and maintaining routines. Tip number 1, predictability and consistency. Tip number 2, visual cues. And tip number 3, auditory cues. Thank you so much. If you like that video, give it a super me encanta, share it with your friends, and if you want even more resources, head over to bilingualfamily.us and sign up for our newsletter. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, second language acquisition is all about relationships. Adios! This is Mateo at 28 weeks and 1 day. 7 months. Woo-hoo.